everyone, and welcome to another video. This is a Sims video. I know most of my content is stemming around Minecraft, and right now it takes two with Yeppa, but I always wanted to do stuff with Sims, and this weekend I decided to try and mess around with my game and make it just look so much better. So I added reshade, and then, as I usually do, I deleted my entire custom content folder and started anew. But what I wanted to do is, if you've been a long-time follower, you know I have actually tried the Not So Berry challenge. And me, with this game, I cannot go more than one generation of a challenge. So, I decided why not speedrun it in CAS, aka I make the Sims that I probably would have played with in CAS. So starting off, we have Menika. So if you did watch my initial attempt, you will know this is the first one that I wanted to start with, and her name literally means like mint berry in like 2 different languages. So for her, she's supposed to be like this scientist while also being kind of like snarky, so I'm like trying to make sure that her hair is okay for that type of work, even though now I'm looking at it, her hair should have been pulled back in a ponytail, but we don't need to talk about it. But I decided to make her very classic. And what I chose to do is I added some Sims, because basically, you know, when you do these types of challenges, you have to marry a Sim and make the baby make the next heir. So I decided to take some Sims that I have made or found on the gallery, and basically that's how the next gen would be born. This one is our red gen. I don't remember what her name is, and the screen is way too small. Oh, Ruby. Because I wanted to be, you know, quirky. So I still used a red name, but the first one that came to my mind was Ruby. And she is supposed to be a heartbreaker. And if I don't say so myself, she ends up being just that. Like, she's supposed to end up being, like, I think the Sim equivalent of a president. So she needs to be very regal, but also step on me, mommy. So that's basically what she came out to be, is that she's very classy, bougie, ratchet, just kidding. No, very classy, but like sticking with the colors. I wanted it to be beautiful, but I didn't want every single thing to be red. So as you see, I was going to make it red, and then I changed the skirt to black because I figured it fit better. And she just looks like very regal, but also would date all of the men, get with all of the men. So I kind of like the way that she came out. She wasn't my favorite at first, but then like looking back at the footage when I was like speeding it up and like cutting it up, she became like one of my absolute favorites, because she's just, I don't know. Also, the next gen is yellow, and I need to say something about the yellow gen. The last name is Cole, so eventually you'll see I named her Mary Cole Marigold. I thought it was funny. So I left it. That is the only, like, one that their first name, like, doesn't match their color, I guess. Like, to me, it was more of a pun, like Mary Cole Marigold, but she is very, like, pretty. I'm trying to make her, like, she is supposed to be, like, a clumsy nerd. So, you will know that I have, like, one set of glasses in my entire game. As I said, I just redid my custom content folder, so I need to get more stuff, aka like more piercings and glasses, you know. So a lot of my Sims, any Sim that I wanted to have glasses, has the same glasses. Different color, but same glasses. So that's just me being confused, because I'm like, these flowers are supposed to go with this hair. Those flowers are supposed to go with another hair that I learned during my stream this week. But she's supposed to be very, like, chillaxed, relaxed, loner. I know I basically said relaxed twice, but it's fine. So I wanted to make her kind of grungy, because I'm like, that kind of gives me that vibes, because she's also supposed to be a scientist. She's supposed to be a rocket scientist, if I remember correctly. But I really just wanted, like, to go grungy. And the yellow boots, I'm like, I need more yellow. So I gave her the boots, and I'm like, magnifique. I want to own those boots, okay? Oh my god. This is gonna be gray? Yes, okay. So you will see that I just full-on named the person. I named the kid Gray. Okay? But I do go back, and we name her Pepper, because later on we had Pink, and spoiler alert, I named Pink Peppa because I think it's funny, Peppa Pig. But then I'm like, Pepper would have been so perfect for Gray. So I went back and named her Pepper. But, as you will know, every time I'd like do the skin details, I use the exact same like main face overlay because I wanted there to be a resemblance between every single sim. And you've got to admit that even though they're all the same, like they're not the same sim, but they all have the same skin details, they don't really look alike, and that's exactly what I wanted. Also, can we talk about this hair on Pepper? Like, as soon as I put it on, you will see I didn't even look at that many hairs, but fucking gorgeous. Also, you all know what makes me laugh? Is I didn't even put 2 and 2 together that she was supposed to be fit, and she's already got, like, the muscles for it. I was not expecting it at all, and I'm like, fair enough. Also, I do not want everybody to call me out right now because when I made this sim, when I was dressing her, I did not realize that I gave her and her mother the exact same shirt. I think it's her mother. Is that or it's her grandkid? No. It's this one. I remember. But I know her name is Violet. Violet is like the easiest name to go with for purple, but I don't care. She is like one of my favorites. I know you're gonna hear me say that a lot. A lot of them are my favorites. But she is like gorgeous in the way of like, yes, mother, please step on me. So, also you will see that I give a lot of any sim that I want to make grungy, I give a septum piercing. 1, because septum piercings are gorgeous. 2, like I said, I need to get more piercings because, like, with the eyebrows, the eyebrow piercings never work. Also, this one was also, like, instant. This hair is gorgeous on her, okay? Yes, I screenshotted her because I wanted to simp over her with my friends, okay? Yeah, if I remember correctly, yes, she's got the exact same shirt. But I'm like, it's fine because it works. Also, the tats. I have, like, 1 set of tattoos. I'd like to get more, so it's fine. I apologize if this is all over the place. I like to chat, whereas the recording just keeps going faster and faster every time I try to talk. But, ooh, this one. I named her Reenie. I didn't exactly spell it right compared to the other Reenie that I know. I named her Reenie after one of my internet friends because I'm trying to think of, like, an orange name, and I thought of, like, Tangerine. And then, like, what would a nickname be for Tangerine? And I thought of Reenie. So, I named her Reenie after Tangerine. She's supposed to be this villain that nobody believes is a real villain. Because she's supposed to, like, master the baking skill while also mastering the villain. What do you want? Like, the villain job? I don't know what it is. But, so I basically wanted to make her look like the quintessential housewife. So you'll see, like, she's very simple, not a lot of makeup. Her dress is gonna be like a lot of, like, it looks like stay-at-home mom, but like not stay-at-home mom because she's not staying home, she's getting a job. But basically that was my ideas for her, is that I wanted to make her look very like housemaid-ish, because like no one's gonna believe she's bad because she looks so sweet. So that's exactly what I did. Like, I tried to make her look a little evil, but it didn't work because she's cute. This one, who's she? I'm not sure. I think, let's look at the name. Yeah, because this is Pink. Pink is gorgeous. Pink is not like my favorite simp, but my favorite sim. She is pretty, I will give her that, but she's not my favorite. She is gorgeous, I just don't like pink. I don't like Sims pink, okay? Like, I love a good pale pink. Also, this is me realizing that my purple sim was a little too pink, so I went and changed it up. But yeah, as you see, I went back and changed the name like I said I did. Peppa is supposed to be like this hopeless romantic that gets your heart broken. Not really, she's not a hopeless romantic because she's unflirty. Which I think is one of the funniest things about this challenge, is you've got like this super pink, bubbly sim. Like, really pink, looks like the quintessential of like, yes, I love everybody. and then is unflirty, which I kind of enjoy. So I made her look like very, yeah, writer-esque, cozy, smart. I need more necklaces. As I'm realizing this, I just need more necklaces. So I tried to just make her look, I don't know, simple, ethereal, but also like smart nerd, I guess. Because I ended up falling in love with this strawberry skirt, and I'm just trying to find a good top for it. And then I fell in love with the sweater, so I'm like, gotta get rid of the necklace. And then I just pretty much go for my normal shoes, I think. Because I'm like, what looks cozy enough to go with this? I was originally gonna put Birkenstocks. But I needed to, for my personal beliefs, is like, I need something to fill in the space between the skirt and the shoes. I know you don't need to, but I wanted to. So. Oh my god, this one. This is like my favorite sim. Her name is Georgia, if I remember correctly. Yes, because I think she's supposed to be the Peach sim. And what you'll know is this was before I added any, like, color sliders to my game, and even still the color slider mod doesn't really work as much as I would have wanted it to. So I used all EA colors. So when it came to orange, if you know, I used the lighter of the orange hairs, and then, no. I think I used the darker. I don't know what I did. All I know is for this sim, I used the lighter orange. Should I have probably gone back and darkened the hair of the other orange sim? Probably, but I didn't. I don't even remember what I did. We've been watching this too long. But she has got to be one of my favorite sims. So basically, she is supposed to be the cop by day and comedian by night. So and she's lazy, so that's basically what I marketed this all off of. That she'd be in like sweatpants, something really comfortable, but also like badass. And I don't know why a bucket hat said badass to me. Also him, can we just talk about him? He was gorgeous. Because she has to marry a coworker. And I figured he would look like he'd work in the police force. So I did. Green. I keep saying this and I'm so sorry, but like she is another one of my favorite sims. Like I actually, after recording this video, I chose to like pull her out of my gallery. Not gallery. But let me know if you guys do want these sims on the gallery. I will post them. My EA handle is MeteorRead. But I actually took her off of my gallery and just like loaded her up in a separate game and started playing with her. So like I love her so much. I think she's so pretty. And can I just say, as soon as I added like, I think it's like, it's a pout mod for like the lips. The lips, every single lip I do on a sim just looks gorgeous. Like, I'm obsessed. Also for her, yeah, she's basically supposed to be like this hacker. So I really wanted to kind of make her edgy. And I basically, like an edgy nerd. So she's got her glasses, but she's also got her piercings. I love giving, can I just say, like one of my favorite things about Eco Lifestyle is the gauges. Like they just look so good. Also, yeah, basically, like, she's looking like a cozy-ish nerd, okay? Do I remember what I do? No. That's what I do. So, basically, very simple, laid back. Will sit in a chair for, like, 8 hours programming. And to me, that's what this feels like. Oh, also, we're getting close to the end of the video. Blue Gen, there's two options. No, green gen, you have to adopt a child. So I do 2 different versions of blue. If we chose just the adopted child to make as the heir, or if we used a birthed, I guess. Like, obviously, the adopted one is birthed, but you know what I mean. Like, a direct bloodline. So I do 2 versions of blue. This is the one that I literally, you saw, I went on the gallery and looked up adopted. Can we also just talk about, I looked up like adopt, but then I turned off pets and it was all pets. Either way, I did have to tweak her because I'm not gonna lie, in my normal game, if I were to adopt a sim, and you know some normal sims are just god awful, I would have tweaked her So I did tweak her. But also, a lot of people on the gallery always make toddlers to look cute as toddlers and not really caring about adults. So we went with that. So this is the adopted sim that I ended up going with. And I named her Sky. And she has the same last name as the mother, because it just made sense. Also, this sim I found on the gallery, he was supposed to be like an albino sim, and I love him. I know that when albino people have kids with people with like melanin, it doesn't change their skin. Like, it doesn't lighten it, per se, I think. Like, they're either like darker, like their grandparents or something. Like, they usually, I don't know how to explain it, but it wouldn't have lightened her skin this much to have those two skins coming together. But can we just talk about how pretty Indy is? Indy, to me, kind of looks like Jordan Sparks, now that I'm looking at it and really registering it. But the thing about the two blue sims is they're supposed to be, like, kind of a lot like our orange sim, very matronly, except actually matronly, like, actually caring about her children. So I went and did the exact same thing. We're, like, making them, like, stay-at-home mom vibes. But these are all of the sims. I hope that you enjoyed. If I had to pick my favorite, I think my favorite is probably Georgia, our peach sim, or Olive, our green sim. They are my absolute favorites. I just think they're so pretty. With that, I hope to see you Wednesday with a stream highlights video if everything goes to plan. Goodbye!